Hey, Pastor Joe here. I continue to pray that you're finding both comfort and strength in the Lord in these difficult times. As I know you do, I'm longing for the day when we'll be able to safely return to in person gatherings. But until then, I'm so grateful that we don't have to forsake assembling ourselves together, but have been given the great gift of assembling virtually. I love hearing stories of groups in our church that are meeting to study God's Word together online. I personally love our weekly Zoom prayer gathering. I get to spend a little over an hour with folks from our church who join in, and we're all unmasked, and we get to seek the Lord together in prayer, interceding for one another and for our church, needs in our church, as well as for our nation. So I hope you'll consider joining us on Zoom this Wednesday at 7 p.m. I always post the meeting password and the link on Realm by that afternoon, so you can find those there. Now, hundreds of millions of people around the globe, as well as here in our nation, the United States, have become much too familiar with a phrase that really many of us didn't even know and definitely didn't use before this year 2020. That phrase is shelter in place. See, when we shelter in place, we commit to confine ourselves to our homes, only leaving for essentials, errands like medical appointments or running to get groceries. Now that in itself was horrible enough, but now what do? Those of us who live along the Atlantic seacoast, now that hurricane season is firing up, it makes me just want to say, shelter where? Well, that's actually the title of a new teaching series that we're going to launch this Sunday, answering that question. Where can we truly find shelter for everything we must face in this life? So I hope you'll join me every Sunday in the month of August as we examine the life of a man named Job. He ultimately came to agree with the psalmist who wrote in Psalm 142, I cry out to you, O Lord. I say, you are my shelter, my security in the land of the living. Together, we'll move beyond just knowing about God to learning together how we can shelter in Him. Whether you're facing a global pandemic, a hurricane, or any other storm in this life. So I hope you'll join us beginning this Sunday and going throughout the entire month of August. And I hope you also remember this. I love being your pastor. God bless you, and please stay safe out there.